Hey everybody, it's Coury. I thought it'd be fun because we do these video logs, to kind of just do some random things that, we never do. We never dream of like putting them on our channel as like regular content. But we've had some people kind of asking like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. So I thought it'd be fun to just kind of do something, it's very like, something I've really never done before, and I rarely watch it when other people do them as well, is a pickups video. Too Many Games was a couple weeks ago now, more like a week and a half actually at this point. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through what I got there and why I got them. So here we go. So I kind of went there without any real plans of things to get. I've been kind of doing that a lot more lately because uh, I've kind of like got a lot of the things that I would want. So a lot of the stuff I just kind of look it over and it's like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to get. And it's right there on mine as well. That instant gratification that, buying on eBay does not afford. And one of the main things that I thought would be kind of fun to do is to look at some Japanese PlayStation 1 games. I recently got a Japanese PlayStation 2 so that I could easily play Japanese PS2 and PS1 games. So one of my favorite sellers, a booth called Mad Gear, that I've seen him like a whole bunch of places, and it turns out that he knows people that I know, like outside of conventions. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, I looked at his booth and he always has some really good, import stuff. And, I was specifically on the lookout for PS1 games. And the first thing that I got was kind of what I feel is, back when I was, like a teenager or in college, actually, this was always considered like the game that was released on the PS1 that never was released in the US, and it was always like, it's completely like import friendly, and that is Tobal number 2. It's something that, I've always been kind of interested in. Didn't really think the first one was that great, but this one has like a ton of characters or something. It just, it seemed like something that I would probably have a lot of fun with, and I'm pretty sure the whole game runs in 480i. I love these single disc Japanese cases. It's in pretty good shape. Some cool artwork, some cool Akira Toriyama artwork. It's something that I'll probably have some fun with, but it's more of a kind of like a novelty, I guess, just because I'd always heard so much about it, and I've never really played it. On that same kind of deal is Tales of Fantasia. I got this in Tobal number 2 at the exact same time. I like the Tales series. I haven't played a lot of the games, but I own a lot of them. I'd like to play them someday. I really like Vesperia and what's the PS3 one? Graces, I liked. But, Tales of Fantasia is the first one, and a really good fan translation exists for this. I would like to play the fan translation. I'd have to download it and burn it. I could play it on my modded PS1. But, for that kind of peace of mind, to play that and feel better about it, I felt like, I'll just buy a real copy of it so that I feel better about, like... Next up is something that I was kind of, on the lookout for. I've been looking at it on eBay for a while, and I guess if there's anything that I was thinking about getting when I was there, this was like the only thing that was like really on the forefront of my mind. Well, except for some GameCube component cables, which I did have the opportunity to get, but the guy was wanted cash only. He had them marked for $300. And I got them down to $175. Now, I would have definitely done it, but then I came back and he said, oh, cash only. I can't go and take $175 out of my bank account. My wife would be like, oh, what is this? And it probably would not be a good scene after that. But if there's anything else that I was kind of looking for, it would be Dawn of Mana. This is the PlayStation 2 Mana game, like Secret of Mana and Seiken Densetsu 3, which I recently got a physical copy of on the Super Famicom, and I was like kind of looking, and I saw the Dawn of Mana as it was released here in Japan is actually Seiken Densetsu 4. So I thought, like, it's a mainline game in the series. It's like a numbered sequel. Well, it's a bunch of other games have been released in this series, like on other consoles, and have been like spin-offs or whatever. And I said, if I see it, I'm gonna get it. I know that the reviews for it were really, really bad, but I've been kind of thinking, like, how bad can it be? Really, I mean, everyone, like, a lot of people said that they thought it was awful, but how bad could it be? I mean, if it's a true numbered sequel, they must have believed in it enough that they felt okay, giving it that number. Anyways, I saw one copy and it was $15, which is about what it goes for on eBay, but it was in really, really rough shape. So I kind of decided, I'm not gonna get it. And then, but I said, if I see it somewhere else, if it's a good shape, I'll get it for that price. Anyways, I came across another one, and it was, marked for $15. I pulled the price off already. I wasn't planning on doing this video log when I removed all the stickers. Anyways, it was marked for $15. Sure, it has all these like stickers on it, just like your general like GameStop pre-owned stuff. But the disc itself and the manual is in pretty good shape. So, like I was like, it's $15. I don't think I'm gonna get it. And I put it back, and the woman running the booth said, I'll do $10 for that. And I said, okay. He talked me into it. And then I just, how bad can it be? Like, what if it's a total hidden gem? So after that, I was kind of like walking around and said, there's nothing really else that I'm truly looking for. I started thinking about like what was on, things I put on my Amazon wish list that I had, had been like things I'd wanted for a while, but just when were not expensive, but if I just kind of ran across them in person, then I would do it. And one of those was the DS Castlevania games. I recently gotten Order of Ecclesia for like $10 from a friend. And I thought, like I should get these other two, especially with, Bloodstained coming out pretty soon. These could go up in price, so I might as well just get them now. Anyways, like I ran across a copy of Portrait of Ruin for $20. It was brand new and still sealed and everything. I thought, that instant gratification took over, and I said, it's the same price as it is on Amazon, but it's right here. I'm just gonna do it. So now I have 2 out of the 3, so I might as well just get like the last one to kind of, to complete my series. And at the Hardcore Gaming 101 booth, they had a Dawn of Sorrow for sale, and I decided to go for it. It was marked for $15. I said, would you do 10? And they said yes. It's in a little rough shape, it's got some residue on here, but generally, like everything inside the box there, like all the paper materials and stuff it's there. I've heard a lot of good things. I really like, I like Aria of Sorrow. Like that's the only Game Boy Advance Castlevania game that I kept. I kind of want the other ones now, but whatever. We'll worry about that another time. So recently, if you watch our live stream, I streamed the 32X version of Doom, and I saw a complete copy for $15. And I said, I streamed it, so I might as well get it. Like it was complete, and it's $15. Taking the price off of this one too. I know I like it. I have another version of this that's on the Doom 3 PS3 version, but I like the idea of kind of a crappier version of it. It's like considered pretty good, but it's not running at a high frame rate or tweaked, or like taking advantage of more powerful hardware, I guess, if you want to say it that way. So like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I had, at that point, I thought I was done. I thought I was completely done, because now I was just kind of getting stuff that I'd never really even considered. So we were walking around, and we were with our good friend Game Dave. And, it was starting to get, like the last day, it was Sunday. We had already been there a lot longer than we thought. We thought we were going to leave early in the day on Sunday, and somehow we ended up being there until like the very end of the convention. Anyways, I stumbled across a copy of Mega Man 8, which is what Try was looking for. And it was marked $25. And Game Dave said, he's like really good. Game Dave is really good at bargaining for stuff, like getting like deals on stuff. As you'd probably expect, I guess, if you like watch his stuff, that he's a very good talker, unlike like myself, I guess. Anyways, he was like, $25 is a bit much. I think I can do better. Now let's see if we can find anything to bundle it with. So I didn't see anything. And then randomly, I saw this. Time Crisis Project Titan. Now, it might seem weird because I already did an episode on this. Like I did it on all the Time Crisis games, and you'd think that I had this, but actually I did not have this one. This is the only game in the series that I do now. And we bundled it together with Mega Man 8, and somehow, this was marked $15 at the time. Somehow, Game Dave managed to get this and Mega Man 8 for $25. So essentially this was free. The guy actually said that, if I was to give you that deal, then you would essentially be it'd be buy one, get one free. I was like, yeah, I know. So he like plays it really cool, and he like kind of struggles to think about it, and we put everything back, and I'm like, oh, I guess not. And then he's like, okay, I'll do it. It was like the end of the last day, so somehow we managed to do it. Or he managed to get that deal for me. Like, I have no idea how he managed to do that.
Like this? You trying to get over here?
All right, so then here we are at the end of the last day, and I thought, everyone's got to be getting rid of stuff for much cheaper than it would have been on the first day, so let's see what I can find. And recently, like when I was doing the, a lot of CRT stuff, and I'd gotten really into some light gun games, I had played for the first time and really loved Point Blank. I thought, I really want to play 2 and 3. There's another YouTube channel, Stop Skeletons from Fighting, did a really good retrospective on all the games in this series. So I said, if I ever find them, I would definitely get one of them. So I got Point Blank 2, and this is it's in great condition. It still has a price tag. It says $18 on the side, but it was everyone was in fire sale mode, so I was able to get it for $12. I feel like it was a pretty decent deal. I haven't played it yet. I really loved the first one, so this one's got to be good. It's kind of weird how I got like 2 light gun games when I was there. At that same booth, I got something else that I was kind of after for a long time, and I'd actually looked at it several times. I used to have it, and I got rid of it a long time ago, and it's been sitting right around $55, which I felt was a little bit too much because I didn't really love it that much. But I would have liked to own it again. And then I saw it sitting there on the last day and had a $55 sticker on it. And that is Grandia 2. Now, I love the first Grandia. I love that sense of adventure. Like that game arts, very much like Lunar, which was, like has that kind of whimsical start to it of like, let's go on an adventure. I think that's one of my favorite feelings that RPGs have. Like Lunar has it, Skies of Arcadia has it, and Grandia has it. That's one of the things that draws me to those style of games. Anyways, I didn't love this one that much because it's a lot darker and doesn't have that same kind of excitement about the whole world as the first one did. So I got it when it came out and played through it, and I think I sold it off a long time ago. Anyways, I felt like I really wanted to get it again, maybe give it another shot, and I saw that $55 sticker on it. And I said, this is what I've seen it for the entire time, and I decided to pass on it. I was like, well, I'm not gonna get it. He's like, well, would you do 40 for it? I said, okay, I'll do it for that. Like that's significantly cheaper than I had seen it for all weekend, and I could justify that to myself. So that was the last thing I got. It certainly wasn't nearly as much as what everyone else got. Dave went crazy. Try was fairly balanced with what he got, but he didn't. I think he still got more than I did. He got some more like random stuff. Anyways, what do you think? Did I do okay? I mean, without having any real expectations going in or any serious goals. I mean, I don't think that there's only certain things that I want these days, and they all are super expensive. So it's something that's got to be well timed for me to get. And I think it's fun to kind of say like, oh, I really, just want to get this in the moment, just kind of see what you find, because you might just find some stuff you never even thought that you were interested in having, and or forgot that you would want it in the first place. Anyways, so is this okay that I did this pickup video? I mean, it's probably kind of long at this point, but I mean, is this something you would like to see more of for you as patrons? It's just like occasionally stuff like this. I mean, I have a lot of other stuff that I'm gonna do other video logs on, but something like this might strike the fancy of some of you. Anyways, thanks for watching.